Hello, 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 my beautiful new human tribe. Oracle Jessie here, she, her, hers. Happy Sunday, November 1st. I am so excited. We've made it to November and it's a beautiful day. So I hope you get to enjoy the day of November 1st. Really quick, an announcement for anyone interested in doing a cord cutting ceremony. I am leading a cord cutting ceremony. Mostly it's going to be a visualization, honestly, because I want to show you that you can do powerful things just through visualization. But we might also be writing and doing some journaling as well. So you are invited to join my Facebook group, New Human Central, and join us at 5 Central Time for our cord cutting ceremony. So, that being said, let's dive right into our reading for this week, starting with the animal knowledge cards. So, let's take a look here and see what animal has a message for us for this upcoming week. Right here, they say. Okay. Our message for this week comes from lion. The symbolism keywords here are courage, strength, healing, protection, and life energy. So very much a proclaimer of strength. I'm thinking of the strength card from my, specifically from my Robin Wood tarot deck, because I saw it last night, honestly. And so with this, I'm really feeling the embodiment of just the pride, literally with the mane and the community that you're in, embodiment of strength and courage, and within that pride, like adopting pride in oneself and pride in the healing and the courage that you've had to heal through this transformation that we're all currently going through, and the community that we are in as well. So just bringing forward that and embodying it in a more physical way, and showing the world that we can heal as a community. We can choose to be courageous and vulnerable and embrace all of the things that in the past we would have maybe even crippled us, So healing is all relative. Healing is a continuous journey. That life energy is still flowing to us and through us, especially when we feel a connection with and through source. We're really tapping into that life energy. And maybe I can do a video in the future about ways to connect and how it feels, maybe. Okay, so next I chose the Mystic Dreamer tarot deck to come speak with us today. So let's take a look and see what the cards have to say for us this week going forward. I think I got a peek of the strength card there. So let's take a look here. Feel free to check out the pictures on Facebook or Instagram. And we had a card jump out at us, and that is the reverse Ace of Swords. So this is about internalizing our own message and internalizing our thoughts, and we're still processing those fears. This full moon will be feeling the energy for about another 3 more days. Full moon on Halloween in Taurus. With the Scorpio energy still going on, it's about evaluating our fears and how can we internalize that healing. And this is, bless you, about communicating and writing and maybe journaling those feelings out will be beneficial for some of us. So just really tapping in to that source, to the light energy that we all naturally have inside of us, and allowing that light energy to transform us. Because that is the light of source, the light of shining a light on something makes it less scary somehow. Okay, card number 2 here is going to be the Two of Cups. This is the actual Lovers card. This is us either starting a new relationship or reigniting passion into our existing relationship, which is good news for some of us, and just becoming more intentional about how we relate to people. Sometimes this can be a business relationship, like entering into a more conscious, more aware partnership. Sometimes it's a physical partnership, sometimes it's a friendship. So it's not always the romantic relationship that we've got going on here. So it's more, each individual is more fully aware of what's going on within themselves, and then they're choosing to move forward in some aspect of their life together. Okay. I have my water somewhere over here. Give me a second. Okay, card number 3 here is going to be the reverse Page of Swords. So again, this is very much a student energy, a messenger energy. And I'm seeing that this might bring some unwanted news for someone, for some of us. So this is like a warning, a heads up. We might be getting some unwanted news. We might be really tapping into our fears this week in order to transform them. I'm seeing some tulips in the background here, over here. There's tulips right there, and then daffodils over here. I'm not sure wholly about the flower symbolism. Maybe if you know, or if you guys look it up, you can share down below. That'd be great for everyone else to read that flower symbolism between the tulips and the daffodils. So yeah, just the idea of bringing forward some bad news or some more fearful news. It's more like us trying to navigate where our fears are coming from and how we can move forward with that. So our undercurrent underneath the deck is the King of Swords. So this is more grounded and also a very good communicator. So he has more of an earth energy, stable in that, in his knowing of things, stable, very stable in his knowing of things. His mental energy is very, very direct and not afraid to use words to get the results that he gets. Very much a verbal communicator, very much a written word person, very good at speaking his things into manifest. I'm going to go a couple more cards into the undercurrent here because I find them helpful. Next is going to be the Lover's card. So this is very much a decision card. Again, here with the swords. Very much a decision to move forward in a way that is in partnership together. Very much like the Two of Swords we got earlier, so you can compare and contrast them. Feel free to pause this video if you need to. But yeah, so it's about moving forward with that intention. It's about moving forward with life, choosing life over anything else. So it's very much a decision to move forward consciously. And so we've got the sword here, we've got the chalice there, and then we've got a rose down below, again with the flower symbolism. And so we've got either a pomegranate, where'd it go? Pomegranate or an apple up there, I can't tell. So moving forward with intention together, working it out. And lastly, in the undercurrent, I'm going to go over this Ace of Pentacles. We've had this energy and we've felt it a lot recently. At least I have for my personal life and focus. We're planting the seeds. We're physically planting the seeds so that we can move forward in knowing that we will have a better future. This is us preparing for winter. This is us preparing for next year, spring next year, the next 18 months, especially with, excuse me, the coronavirus stuff still going on. This is us moving forward, planting the seeds for continuous fruitfulness in the future. And we know this on a subconscious level, and at the same time we're still dealing with a lot of fear energy and a lot of maybe miscommunication with all these swords turning reversed here. So going forward, we're gonna dive into the, what is this deck? I can't even tell. Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck. We're gonna shift gears here so we can see what the Oracle deck has to say for us this week. Okay. Ooh, this card's so excited to have its message read right here. This is the Prison Waif reversed. So let me shift over here. Prison Waif reversed. Keywords here are self-sabotage, and poverty consciousness. Such a powerful card to be getting when we're releasing later today. We will be releasing our scarcity consciousness, that poverty consciousness that the world has imposed on us and we have accepted for ourselves. So this is very much a powerful reminder that we are our only prisoners. We choose to be in these situations and we choose our perspective. More importantly, we choose our perspective about these situations that we're in. So we can choose to see that these things are happening to us, or we can choose to see that they're happening for us. So when we are actively choosing our thoughts, it's not very active most of the time, myself included. So it's just a wheel that we're on, and we can't seem to get off. It's kind of like the hamster on a wheel, right? So it can't get off of the track that it's on. So when we start to consciously choose new thoughts, those thoughts are going to change our outside perception, our outside world just a little bit. And then when we start to more consciously choose more of our thoughts, because we think 90% of the thoughts we think every single day are the ones we chose the day we were thinking the day before. So if we consciously choose more new thoughts every single day, then we are going to be able to get off that track that is no longer serving us, that is serving the poverty consciousness, that the fears. We're going to be able to release ourselves from those fears so that we can more empower ourselves and more fully embody our own healing and our own connection to source, to our pride moving forward. Next, card number 2 here is the Lady of the Gift. I love this reading so much. Okay, generosity, receiving, and withholding. So, who is generously giving in your life? Who are you generously giving to? How can you serve? How can you move forward in a way that is balanced? Sometimes the best way to give to people is to withhold and allow them to do it themselves. So it's like the I heard a story recently on social media where it was talking about how, if a child is learning to walk and you pick them up every single time that they fall down, then you're basically disempowering them and taking away their chances to practice and to learn and to do the things. So just choosing to look examine generosity in your own life and recognize what that means and how you can be the most generous person moving forward. Okay, card number 3 here is going to be the resting tree reverse. We are feeling a lot of impatience because the keywords, sorry, here are patience and stillness. So we're feeling really, really restless still. We know we've been in this transition. We've been feeling the transition for some time. And at the same time, it's still this impatience, this restlessness. And this is the human journey at this time, to learn to slow down, to learn to walk, to learn to rest, to learn to relax, and to do things in this really slowed down way. Because the Lady of Gift then will be able to generously give after we go through this holding period. And then our undercurrent here is the Lady of Lightning, surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift. So we are moving through this break, literally breaking off of the old energy. And I talk about new humans and this new earth energy that we're coming into. And this is literally, we are birthing it right now. And that's why it's so we are so impatient for it to get moving, because it's uncomfortable. For the birthing process is uncomfortable. And this is the time, literally the time where we will it will come out. And yeah, that's what I've got as far as that goes. Next will be the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. And we'll take a look here and see what the Mystical Shamans have for us this week. Okay, well, here they say card number 1 is going to be the Reverse Vision Quest. This is very much an internal journey. This is Spirit speaking to us through our dreams and our own visions. So where are you receiving messages from Spirit, and how can you listen to them and get them out in your own life? So how are you internalizing and physically manifesting those visions, if I can talk today? Okay, card number 2 here is going to be the middle world, the reverse middle world. This is the physical world that we live in. And how are we navigating this physical world? How are we embracing this world that we are in, and how are we rejecting it? And how do we let it inform our experience, or how do we co-create it moving forward? So just really, this is really asking us to examine how we deal with our physical world at this time. And our undercurrent here underneath is Coyote. This is very much a trickster energy, very much wanting um, us to not take things so seriously, including ourselves. I just had a conversation about this with a new friend yesterday. How to not take things so seriously, and it's just wonderful and beautiful to get this message. It's just, so yeah, we're dealing with all of this stuff, all of this negative stuff, all the fears, um, maybe surrounding money or relationships, for example, especially, or the virus, physical health, stuff like that. So this is just this is just a game. It's not really, it doesn't feel like that sometimes, myself included. And so just taking this more lighthearted energy in and bringing that forward more into our lives can help shift our perspective, which is the biggest shift of all. So, shifting our perspective and allowing things to just be as they are and to enjoy the moment of everything. And yeah, that is our message for today. Thank you all so much for joining me. Like I said, feel free to check out the pictures on Facebook and Instagram, and I will be posting that cord cutting ceremony later today. What time? I don't know, 5 o'clock Central Time. So please feel free to join me there at New Human Central. I love you all. Sending you all so much love. I'll see you soon. Hasta, bye bye.